demonstrating to the Jehovah's Witness that Jesus is one being with Jehovah. What you can do is use scriptures in the Old Testament and then use scriptures from the New Testament that talk about Jesus in reference to those prophecies. The context is about Jehovah in the Old Testament, and then the context is about Jesus in the New Testament. For example, Hebrews chapter 1, the context is about Jesus. It says that the Father says about the Son, God says about the Son, ... things like, "Oh Lord, you formed like the heavens and the foundations of the earth." Okay, that's a direct quote, a direct reference to Psalms 102. In Psalms 102, the same wording is used, and it's a prayer to Jehovah. "Oh Jehovah, hear my prayer." But it's saying, "Oh God, you formed the heavens with your hand and formed the foundations of the earth." And so it's talking about Jehovah in Psalm 102 and talking about Jesus in Hebrews 1. And so that's an example of how you can show a Jehovah's Witness, like, hey, Jehovah and Jesus are equal. They're sharing works here. The Old Testament says, what works are like yours, Jehovah? There are no works like yours, and yet Jesus is doing the same works. It says Jehovah created the heavens with his mighty power, but the New Testament says Jesus, everything that came into existence was through Jesus. And so you can go back and forth here. Passages talking about Jehovah and the passages talking about Jesus.